this is Raine from Raine Travels, and for today's video, we are going to go over the different travel apps that I use while traveling Switzerland. Enjoy! So these are the different travel apps that I have on my phone. So let's go with the first one, which is SBB Mobile. So SBB would help you go from one place to another via train, bus, even ferry, and even all of those other modes of transportation all throughout Switzerland. So there is a timetable that you can check. You can click on the smart tiles if you'd like. And then there's also the tickets and Swiss Pass if you already have. So these are mine. And then of course the easy ride where you just get on and off a certain stop, and the SBB app will tell you how much you're going to pay for. Okay, so for this one, let's look at the timetable. Okay, let's say I am going to Basel, from Basel rather, because I'm from there, going to Zurich. I'm going to Zurich Airport, Zurich Flughafen, and then I would want to go there on for tomorrow at around 7. Then you'll be able to see all of the trains that will be going to Zurich Airport, and you'll also see the price. If you see a discount or the person symbol there, that means there is a super saver ticket which you can grab and book. Or the SBB app will also tell you how many connections there are. So for this one, the 706, as you can see, there's one stop, and if you click on that, you would have to change at Zurich HB. Whereas for the second one, there is here, there's no change. It's direct from Basel SBB to the Flughafen or the airport. So there, that's for the SBB, and you can even save that particular time if you'd like. If you don't want to go through a public transport, you can also rent a car via Mobility Swiss. So Mobility is a car rental service. Of course, you'd have to be pre-registered here, and they will also be giving you a card, like a small credit card type card that you can use for all the mobility cars around. And they have 3 different kinds of mobility. You can go to the info so that you'd understand which mobility would be best for you. There's the mobility return, mobility one way, and mobility go. So basically, mobility return allows you to reserve a vehicle from one station, and then you have to return the car at that particular station as well. And then for mobility one way, you go from point A to point B. You do not have to return the car back to point A. Whereas mobility go, these are usually not found near any railway stations. So you can just drive and then simply park it at any mobility car park. Okay, so that's a different one. So again, this is like a rental car here in Switzerland. And you can see in the map the different areas where you can find mobility. Here, so as you can see, Basel is highlighted here. So next would be Osman. This is my favorite offline map. So instead of using Google Maps, which requires you to either download it, a huge download if you're going to use it offline, or you would need a data connection while driving. So I use Osman. So what's unique about this one is even if it's offline, you can actually check the different bus stops. Okay, so you have to download the map first. So let's check this one. Okay, so the maps that I have here, These are the maps that I have actually. So there, I have the baseline map, the map of the whole of Switzerland, the Philippines, Italy, the Lombardy region, and the Grand Est in France. So let's go to search. So one of the features, as I have told you, is the stop points, even if it's offline. So Basel SBB, so it's a public transport stop. And then from there, as you can see, there are different lines. N27, that's the night train, E11, 1, 2, 8, and 16. Those are the different train lines that go through Basel SBB. So if I click on the night train, N27, it will tell you which stops would it be going. So if you go to the next, you'll see that it goes to the IWB and Basel Theater, Vettingen, and Big Matenweg. If you go previously, that's Markthalle, and then there's the SBB Bahnhof, or the SBB train station. So this is very useful, especially if you're using the public transport and you don't have any data. Aside from that one, you can also, of course, calculate the route. Let's say from Basel SBB. Let's go to navigation. Let's say you are okay, and then from Basel SPB. Okay, wait a minute. I have to edit this one. Destination would be to, let's say I want to go to Zurich. The Flughafen, the airport. Okay, so here, any of these. There's, you can see the different transport stops there. Okay, here. And then you can wait for it until it reaches the blue point there. It's taking a while. Okay, so it cannot maintain my position, but okay, so from the close, no, I will not be downloading Freebird. So there you can see the pathway that you have to take. Okay, so from Basel SBB going to the Flughafen in Zurich, and you can click on it, zoom, because of course my location setting is off, that's why it's not moving there. You have your location should be on when using this particular app. So that's how you use Osmand. And it will tell you, for example, the navigation, it will tell you which places to avoid and which places to go to as well. And lastly, for the apps that I use, it's not really a travel app but a weather app, the Meteo Swiss. So Switzerland can be the weather in Switzerland can be changing from one moment to the other, so it's better that you have a weather map. So let's say I want to go to the mountains. Okay, so I want to go to the mountains in Rigi. Okay, so I want to go to Rigi, and it will tell you the temperature during these times. Okay, the weather report as well. Unfortunately, it is in German. Let me check if it's... The rest are in English, however the weather report is in German. So let me check if I can customize it to English. I think not. So there. But you can, you are able to check what the temperature or the weather forecast is on a particular day. So there. That is for Meteo Swiss. So that's it. So another travel app, actually this is a travel website that I like, would be myswitzerland.com. So here you can check out the destination, the experiences, accommodation, and planning, and you can even view different places as if you were there. So let's go to planning. So for planning, it will show you different transports and places that you can stay at, facts about Switzerland, the language at a glance, the currency, weather, climate, and offers. I really like this part here. You can read about the offers that Switzerland has for tourism. There's also the weather in different areas and important numbers. So for travel, go to this one, travel to Switzerland. So arrival and entry. So whether you will be arriving by air, by car, by train, or through different tour operators. It also gives you a glimpse of what's happening in terms of COVID-19, what are the different protocols that they are following. So if you're going to enter Switzerland, you have to make sure to check if you are allowed to via travel check. And here, so these are the different information about entering Switzerland. And then let's go back to the different experiences. So whether you want to go hiking, biking, or other adventure sports during the summer or even during the winter, you have it here. There are also the walking tours. There are free walking tours, and of course there are paid walking tours all across the different cities in Switzerland. So there, you just have to look at the different areas that you want to visit. Okay, so go ahead and explore My Switzerland. It's really a good spot for looking for different experiences or planning your tour. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you were able to learn a lot from the different travel apps and one website that I use in traveling Switzerland. Stay tuned for the next videos. Please do like and subscribe. See you soon!